Hey everyone, welcome back to Inside the Cage, where we bring you the latest and exciting updates of UFC. First, hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. Conor McGregor mocks Michael Chandler in TUF Shove. With each passing day, things are getting intense between Conor McGregor and Michael Chandler. It seems like McGregor's team has been having a tough time against Chandler's crew. Just recently, McGregor's teammate Lee Hammond appeared to be in control, but unfortunately, things took a turn for the worse. But that wasn't the end of the story. Right after the bout, McGregor and Chandler found themselves standing face-to-face inside the octagon. Tempers flared, and McGregor violently shoved Chandler across the cage. Surely it was a tense moment. The incident didn't stop there. McGregor took social media to mock Chandler. He shared an audio note that adds fuel to the already fiery rival. "Oh, we're gonna do this," McGregor said, imitating Chandler in a since-deleted audio clip on Twitter. "We're gonna fight right now. We're gonna fight right now. We're gonna do this. We're gonna fight right now." Later on, Chandler shared his thoughts on what has emerged. He admitted that McGregor's shove caught him off guard. I mean, who wouldn't be surprised when someone as intense and unpredictable as McGregor gives you a forceful push? It went from 0 to 100 very quickly, Chandler told ESPN's After TUF post-show. "To be honest with you, I didn't expect it. We're ready to protect ourselves at all times. The first thing was, holy cow, okay, he just put his hands on me. What's about to happen? Is he in my space?" But obviously he backed up. I got pushed back and we both kind of started walking towards the center of the cage. Sterling versus O'Malley clash. Despite Sterling's will, as you know, upcoming fights always generate excitement for the fans. Here, Aljamain Sterling's showdown against Sugar Sean O'Malley at UFC 292 is no exception. After his fight against Henry, now he was hoping for a well-deserved break. But fate had different plans for him. Sterling's dedication to his championship pushed him to accept the challenge. In a candid discussion on his YouTube channel, Sterling revealed that he had been dealing with a bicep injury during his fights. Naturally, he was looking forward to giving his body some much-needed time to heal. But as the reigning champion, Sterling also understood the responsibility that comes with the title. "After this fight, I had so many things with Henry, so many things planned out that I just wanted to decompress and stop thinking about fighting for once because I do so much to get to the fight and prep myself to mentally get ready for battle. I had that just kind of ripped from underneath my legs. Now I'm like, okay, this time you mother Fs are not doing this to me again," Sterling explained. "I'm gonna fight, even though it's literally against my will," he said. Moreover, as he revealed, some behind-the-scenes stuff influenced his decision. This is the reason he found himself agreeing to the matchup once again. "I chose to do this, and it's the same thing I'm choosing to do this again. I could simply tell these guys, no, don't call my effing phone, I'm not fighting." "I could do that," Sterling exclaimed, but despite the back and forth and the differing opinions, the stage is still set for Sterling versus O'Malley at UFC 292 in August. The fans are eagerly anticipating this clash between two talented fighters, and regardless of the situation, the fight is on. Guys, if you're enjoying the video, we'd love your support. Just hit that subscribe button to motivate us to bring you more exciting content. Former UFC champ claims prime victory over Ngannou. The evolution of the heavyweight division in the UFC has been following the sport for more than the past few years. The fighters have become beefier, faster, and stronger over time. However, a question arises. Have they also become less technically skilled as a result? Would past heavyweight champions like Josh Barnett and Tim Sylvia pose a serious challenge to the likes of Cyril Gane and Francis Ngannou? In a recent episode of Submission Radio, Tim Sylvia shared his thoughts on the current state of the heavyweight landscape. And let me tell you, he believes that if he were still in his prime, he would be a real problem for the newly signed PFL fighter, Francis Ngannou. Interesting, right? It's fascinating to hear insights from someone who has experienced the evolution of the sport firsthand. Later on, these discussions about the past versus the present in the world of MMA spark exciting debates. "I don't think Francis is that good," Sylvia explained. "He's a monster with heavy hands, but his punches come from his hips, and he swings wild and crazy. He hits you. You're going to sleep, but a technical fighter like John Jones and Stipe, they beat him again. You saw what he did to Gane. He wouldn't even stand up with him. He took him down. It was an ugly fight. He talks a lot about only winning a fight and then defending against Cyril Gane. He continued, "I destroy him in my prime. If we fought right now, he beats me. But in my prime, if we could go back in time and I'm in my prime, he's in his prime, I destroy him. He's too wild. I was more of a technical striker than he is." Even during his prime, Sylvia was not what you would expect as a heavyweight title contender. Matt Hughes, in his book, revealed how he used to bully Sylvia, thinking he was soft and not a team player. After leaving the UFC in 2008, Sylvia continued his MMA career. He competed for various promotions on the international scene. He faced tough opponents like Mariusz Pudzianowski, etc. in IGF. Eventually, in 2013, he decided to retire following a 3-fight losing streak. But hold on, the story doesn't end there. In a surprising turn of events, Sylvia made a comeback to the combat sports world in 2023, coming out of retirement to participate in Slap Fight Championship 25. His opponent? A man known only as the Bouncer. It was a wild contest that involved several rounds of slaps and, well, let's just say there were numerous fouls from both men. In the end, Sylvia emerged victorious. Interestingly, after the fight, Mark Coleman, who happened to be working as a body catcher for the Slap Fight event, teased the idea of facing Sylvia in the future. But Sylvia wasted no time in scrapping that idea. Now, who knows what the future holds for Tim Sylvia? Regardless, his story serves as a reminder that anything can happen in the world of MMA. "LOL, why you got to let people think we are slapping each other, man?" Sylvia responded to a Coleman Instagram post. "That is not happening. You are a good buddy, man, and you are an excellent catcher. Let's keep it that way." Volkanovski seeks revenge against Makhachev. Last but not least, featherweight champion Alex Volkanovski is setting his sights on a rematch with Islam Makhachev. Now, this is a matchup that promises to be an absolute banger. The last time we saw Volkanovski in action, it was in a highly anticipated champ-champ showdown against Makhachev at UFC 284. After that, it marked the promotion's grand return to Australia. Although he put on a strong performance, he narrowly missed out on the victory as Makhachev emerged victorious in a close-fought decision win. But Volkanovski isn't one to dwell on the past. He's already looking ahead to his next challenge. And guess what? It's a title unification match against rising sensation and interim featherweight champion Yair Rodriguez. An exciting matchup for sure. During the pre-fight press conference for UFC 290, Volkanovski didn't shy away from discussing his loss to Makhachev. He shared his thoughts and revealed his vision of moving forward. He has his eyes set on improvement. "It stung after it, but it plays on me, you know. It just adds to the story. I'm going to get that rematch, don't worry. I'm going to do my business this weekend, and I'll get that rematch, and it will add to the story," said Volkanovski. "It was a close one. We think we did enough. Yeah, was it a robbery? No. It was a very close fight, I know that. But I showed you guys, and I showed everyone that I wasn't going to get ragged, as everyone thought, ended up on top and put it on him, but the next one, but I'll take that win, and it's just going to add to the story." It seems that for the great, Alex Volkanovski, defeating Islam Makhachev would hold greater significance than winning the title itself. Currently, Charles Oliveira is gearing up for a highly anticipated rematch with Makhachev.
Beating Islam or the belt? What's more important to you?
Beating Islam.
Meanwhile, Alex Volkanovski is stepping into the octagon to face Yair Rodriguez on the 8th of July. It's all happening at the iconic T-Mobile Arena in Las Vegas, Nevada, as part of International Fight Week. So yeah, get ready for an epic showdown you won't want to miss. All right, guys, that's all for today. Don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel. See you at the next one. Until then, goodbye.